Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609, and we are sparking. We're riding around an old Sparky here in Kingsland, Texas, on a cloudy day, overcast day, but it's springtime in Central Texas. Oh, I just messed up the mic. I hope. I'm sure you heard a strange noise there as I accidentally put my hand on the mic. But anyway, moving right along. Today, what we'll touch on, which is a very important topic, is what? I can't think of a thing. Here is a very important topic that no one ever talks about, and we're going to talk about it in this video. And it's this. You know what it is. It is very important that you know this. And it is, whenever you can't think of anything to say in a video, say something like, "Good morning. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood." Or, "This is the church, these are the people." No, this is the church, this is the steeple. Open the door and there's all the people. Remember that? You did it with your hands. Remember that? See, that's what I was trying to think of, and it just didn't come to me. But be that as it may, ladies and gentlemen, just remember that life is lived one moment at a time, and enjoy each moment that you can. Why? Because that's the way it is. Speaking of which, I'll tell you a short story. There is a whale that lives off the coast of Alaska somewhere. They live off of a microorganism or very small fish called krill. And they swim in circles around these krill until they get them all kind of in the center of the circle, and then they dive deep and come up under them and filter out thousands of those little krill with their gills. And if they accidentally swallow something as big as an orange, they will suffocate. And you know why that is? Because that's just the way it is. Okay, now you got that lesson. Some things are the way they are because that's the way it is. Like this video is the way it is because that's the way it is. And my next joke, not joke, but learning story is this. Two more. One is this. There is a frog, or was a frog, sitting on the bank of a river, watching the river flow by, peacefully enjoying his day, when up beside him came a large, very poisonous, stinging scorpion, a big old good one. And the scorpion said to the frog, "Mr. Frog, would you be so kind as to help me across the river?" And the frog said, "No, man, no, not that old trick. No, because if I tried to help you across the river with you on my back, we'd get out there and then you'd sting me and we'd both drown." And the scorpion said, "No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't dare do that. I'm not going to do that." Well, the frog sat there for a while, and the scorpion talked to him, and finally the scorpion convinced the frog to help him get to the other side of the river. As they were swimming, sure enough, they got to the middle of the river, and the scorpion stung the frog. And as they were drowning together, the frog said, "Scorpion, why in the hell did you do that?" And the scorpion said, "Because that is just the kind of guy I am." So, lesson learned. Some people are the way they are because that's just the way they are. So having said that, moving on to lesson number 3, and these are not negative, these are actually positive. They may save your life. You know, when somebody comes grinning up to you out while you're camping like they're a preacher, "Sir, could you help me? I have a flat tire." Standard answer is, if you can and get in your RV safely and get to your weapon, say no. But be that as it may, that's your choice. Anyway, enough said. The third thing I learned, played golf with an old guy, ex-military, ex-Marine from World War II. His first name was Harold. Harold was a pretty good golfer, but he was rougher than a, quote, cob. You know what I mean? He could get physical in a heartbeat. But be that as it may, we were talking one day after 18 holes of golf, which we had done pretty well, and we had won a little money. So we were in the bar celebrating. It's called the 19th hole. And we were chatting along. He was about 15 years my senior at that time. And I always kind of enjoyed his stories and conversation. So I asked him after a few drinks, I said, "Harold, if there was anything that you could pass along to a younger person like myself that may help them later on in life, what would it be?" And without hesitation, he looked at me right in the eyes and he said, "Trust no one." Whoa, hard way to live, isn't it? So what does that say? Well, he had a rough life, so you know it says he had a rough life. But is there anything you can learn from that? Well, you know, being careful ain't a bad habit, particularly if you're RVing out in the middle of nowhere and a stranger comes up late in the evening and wants to borrow a cup of sugar. You know what I mean? Yo. Have I ever had anything like that happen? Yeah, a few times some strange stuff happened. Strange, weird stuff. Somebody dropped some trash in the road. Why'd they do that? Anyway, what else? I'm just rambling, guys, passing time because I got a trip coming up leaving April the 5th, going to Lockhart, Texas to get me some barbecue. And that is the whole purpose of the trip, other than to reinforce my learning on how to hook up the tow vehicle. This vehicle that we're in right now is my tow vehicle, a 2021 Chevrolet Spark LS, which is a luxurious automobile to me. Manual transmission, 46.7 miles per gallon right now. But yeah, I'm getting better and better at hooking it up, unhooking. And one thing, whenever it's just like hooking a travel trailer up, unhooking it. You know, whenever you unhook your travel trailer or your tow vehicle for your travel trailer, be sure you have your wheels chocked, as in blocked. Why? Because if you're on an incline, moving forward or backwards, that RV is going to go that direction. Quick, real quick. So that's a lesson. Next lesson is if you're towing a tow vehicle behind a motorhome, just remember that when you unhook from the motorhome, that if the brake or the car is not in park, there's about a 99.99% chance that if you're on a slope, that vehicle is going to move that direction rather rapidly. So brake on. And then what else? That's about it, guys. We're just having fun. I'm cruising along here. I'm going to go over here. This is the back road. It's called River Road in Kingsland. You've been on it about 7,642 times. And it's just a good way to go because notice no traffic. No traffica. And up here we're going to get on another little county road that goes the back way over to Llano, Texas, because that's where I'm headed. And something else I'm going to mention, inside of my motorhome, I have a large TV that came with it. You know, you couldn't get it without it. Well, you could, but you'd had to wait 2 extra months to get it. But enough said about that. And it does not have an external speaker. It just has the speakers that came on the TV. It's called an executive. That's the name of the TV. And you can't even find it doing a Google search. That tells you how well made and how many they've sold. But anyway, but on the TV, it's got all the hookups to hook up an external speaker. Well, it also came with an outside TV, which I do not use, and the outside TV has an external speaker. Wonderful. So why don't I take speaker A from the outside TV that I don't use and hook it up to the TV on the inside so that I can hear the TV better when I'm running the air conditioner inside of the motorhome, because all RV air conditioners are LOUD, loud. So to hear a TV, you got to have some volume. Well, it's got RCA connections, the little plugs, the red and the whites and all that. And I hooked it up, it won't work. So I tried different ways to hook it up. I can't get the external speaker to work on the inside TV. It will work on the outside TV, but it will not work on the inside TV. So two things have happened. One, I have ordered an external speaker from YouTube, and I'll see if maybe that will work. Probably won't. It might. I give it 50-50. The next thing is that speaker, the external speaker, also has Bluetooth. In other words, you can do Bluetooth. So am I thinking now, which is a very deep mind, just riddled with knowledge. I thought, well, Rusty, why don't you just do this? Hook up the speaker. No, get power to the speaker inside the RV by your TV, and then do Bluetooth from your phone to the TV to provide sound, because you're using a Chromecast anyway, and that should work, right? Right, it should work. Will it work? I don't know. We're going to find out in about an hour. By the time I get home, I will try that, because that's my project for the day. I always try to come up with some kind of project for the day that will help improve my life. And this is it. How will it improve my life? Well, I'll be able to hear the YouTube videos that I'm watching better. I mean, my hearing is good. I mean, I can hear okay. I don't have any hearing issues at all yet. Will I have them later? Who knows? So that is the way that is, and this is really an exciting video, guys. And I know that this thing, I've done so many videos that have gone viral, like gotten, almost 100 views, that it just thrills me to be on YouTube. Do I get excited when my videos get a lot of views? It doesn't matter to me at all, to tell you the truth. I mean, it's okay. I wonder sometimes why people watch them. Because I watch my own videos every now and then. I'm going, what's this guy trying to say? I mean, has he got anything to say? Well, you shouldn't ask those questions, because, I try to do pointless videos, okay? I've gotten pretty good at it. Most of my videos have no real point at all, and that should be relaxing for people, because there's no challenge in watching or listening to my videos, because I'm not saying anything that is relevant to anybody's life at all, except mine maybe. But RVing as a way of life, ladies and gentlemen, is a good way of life for me, and I hope for some of you it is too. It's getting a little more crowded out there, but don't let that bother you. Just start doing more Walmart, and then they're going to close that, so you won't be able to do that. Eventually they will. Walmart will, because of liability issues and trash and crap issues, you know what I mean. People will poo-poo in their own nest, so to speak, because they're already Bureau of Land Management in the state of Nevada, near Reno or somewhere. They're closing some areas because people have moved out there to live permanently, and that is not the plan. The plan is for you to be there 2 weeks max in any 30-day period, so that you don't set up a camp, But you know what I mean. Some people just do things. Now, some people do it because they ain't got no choice, and that's tough, the way life is. So, isn't this a nice little back road? I think we've met one car so far. Beautiful day. Temperature right now 69 top-down degrees. Time 10:39 a.m. Central Standard Time. You want to know what I'm going to have for lunch today? I'm going to have a ham sandwich on toast with lettuce, maybe a small slice of tomato. I think I've got some, and I've got some potato salad I need to eat too, and chips. I got chips. This is an in-depth video, guys. I'm just letting it go. There are a few bluebonnets on the side of the road. You probably haven't noticed them because the camera doesn't show them too well. There's bluebonnets and Indian blankets. The Indian blankets are the red, orange-looking flowers. The other ones are bluebonnets. Bluebonnets are obviously, or should be, blue. Every now and then there's actually an albino bluebonnet that is white. Have you ever seen a human albino? I have. There was a child or young man actually in Corn City, Texas, that was an albino, and what that means is their skin has no color, and they're just a real light color, and their eyes don't have any real pigment. They have a real strange color eye. I don't know if it's life-threatening to be an albino, but whatever you are, you are. But ladies and gentlemen, having completed this thrilling video for your noontime Saturday enjoyment, I will end the video soon and put it out of its misery. You know, it's kind of like a horse with a broken leg. You know, they shoot horses, don't they? You know, that's funny. They used to do that, but now veterinarians have found out that they can actually set the bone and put it in the thing and it'll heal. But back when, in the 1800s, if a horse had a broken leg, they just shot it to put it out of its misery. In fact, I think there was a movie named They Shoot Horses, don't they? A good movie to watch if you want to watch, if you can get it, Paint Your Wagon. Yep. Lee Marvin, Clint Eastwood, and I can't remember the girl that was in it, but she was pretty. It's just a good comedy, musical comedy thing. I'm surprised I like it as much as I did or do. I can't get it now. You got to pay for it now. I watched it a few times for free, and now it's not free anymore. I got Amazon Prime, and I can't even get it there. Tried Netflix, same thing. But I don't do Netflix. I just do. I have Amazon Prime because I pay for that, and then I have YouTube. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to put this horse out of its misery, so I'll do so now. But I want you to enjoy your day, your Saturday, your weekend. Enjoy your life one day at a time. Why not? You know, the older you get doesn't mean you can't enjoy life. It doesn't mean that at all. Actually, I enjoy my life more now than I did years ago. Why? Because I'm more contented now. You know, I don't have to go to work. I've got enough money to live on. I can live off my Social Security quite well. And yeah, on and on we go, man. Got me a motor home and a nice little tow vehicle that I'm cruising in right now at 46.7 miles a gallon. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end the video right now. Let me get my thumb ready. Thumbs up. Carpe diem, which means seize the day in Latin. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it and you have a pure heart, use the Amazon link in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because it does not cost you 1 penny. And if you're going to buy something from Amazon anyway, why not use my link? Here's cars coming at 150 miles an hour. Okay, let's go, Rusty. Get out here. Don't hesitate. Go, boy. Go. Oh, here we go. I'm going to show you this thing. A Tesla could not keep up with this thing from 0 to 100. I guarantee you. This thing will outrun a Tesla. I'm telling you. It goes from 0 to 60. This car goes from 0 to 60 in about a half a day. About 4 hours. You can do it. Anyway, guys, enjoy your life. Enjoy your day. Adios. Bye-bye. Again.